Two religious concepts. The Mangupa Tondi, one of the most common ways by which the stronger power of the Sahara can be transferred to another person whose Tondi needs enriching, is the Mangupa, a particular form of which has already been mentioned in connection with the affinity relations. The word is often translated as to reward, which refers to the present-day meaning of the word upa, namely reward. The mangupa is thus regarded as the granting of a mark of gratitude to the tondi which has escaped a hazard, or as an encouragement to it to resist any approaching dangers or to behave reverently. In my opinion, however, the purpose of the mangupa is essentially the arrangement of the tondi, the augmenting of the power that resides within it, and the strengthening of the link between it and its dwelling place. If, for example, the mangupa takes place for a woman who has been barren for a long time and a piece of land is given to her as an ulos nasora buruk, the object is to increase the resistance of her tondi to the animistic and malevolent powers which obviously lay in wait for her. Similarly, the pangupaon which is heard after a danger has been averted, can be seen simply as an expression of gratitude towards the tondi for its good offices, though the idea of a thanksgiving will probably come to prevail among Christian Batak. Above all, it's a means of disposing of the threat to which a person is in a dangerous situation has been subjected, a means of restoring the temporarily disturbed balance of the agitated tondi, and of creating a state of tranquility for the tondi and its powers by a beneficial influence. The strengthening of the tondi is, therefore, not exclusively affected by transference from a person rich in Sahala. The means applied by such a person are magical and also have to themselves the quality of automatically exercising the influence as soon as they are brought into action, and to the possession of greater Tandipa provides a greater measure of capability of invoking this activity. Nevertheless, the means used have of themselves an efficacy. A woman can mangubah her husband by performing the appropriate ritual, and a man can mangubah another man who is his equal, and he can even mangubah himself. There are numerous circumstances in which the mangubah tondi is regarded as needful. If, for example, the tondi has been subjected to a great fright, it must be strengthened. It may have been frightened as a result of its owner being beaten by a dog or by a quarrel that led to a fight in which someone was wounded, and so forth. The owner of the dog or the injured person's assailant must then mangupa the frightened tondi, if need be after a judicial decision. In such cases, the mangupa has the same effect as the mangariari tondi. When a person has had bad dreams, he will ask to be niupa by the head of the family to which he belongs. This must also be done when someone has accidentally witnessed anything that is regarded as being supernaturally dangerous to his well-being, such as the mating of certain animals like snakes and lizards. Participation in rites of which the aim is to invoke strong supernatural activity also requires the pangupayon, the ritual of mangupa. For instance, if an image boxili is made and offered with all kinds of ritual acts to an angry Vegu as a substitute for a sick person so that it will release the sick one from its power, the mangupa must be performed from him afterwards. This can be done within his own family. The same applies after such ceremonies as the Mangasetaon, the Mama Raga, and the Mangalap Todi, and the Papa Buksavata, Sivoto 3, etc. If danger threatens, then the Mangupa has the character of enriching and strengthening the Tondi so that it can the better resist it. The meal called the Pangulahon must be given to a traveler just before he departs to ensure himself return. And if the journey will be long and full of danger, then kinsmen and the fines bring provisions and give their blessings. The particular danger to which a pregnant woman is exposed and which necessitates the use of all kinds of viral antidotes makes her parents resort to the Mangupa Boru either at her request or on their own initiative so that the beneficial influence of their Sahala will pass over to their daughter. On this occasion, she is presented with the Wilosnitodi, clothes of her soul, which will protect her in childbirth and will also shield her and the infant from sickness. A sick person is surrounded by danger. Such a one must receive the upasayam, the richer of a soul is in need, to which contributions are made not only by his parents and grandparents, but by his father's hula hula and his grandfather's hula hula, if the sickness is a serious one, by such persons who are rich in Sahala, chiefs and other influential people. If a person is afflicted with persistent misfortune, if a man becomes poor and is beset with debts, if all his children die in succession, martilaha, if a member of his family is perpetually ill, then he will return to his hula hula, sometimes on the face of a datu, and asks for its benediction. His request will sometimes be made to very far removed fines, because the cause of the sickness or misfortune may lie in earlier generations. This advance then present as the upon a piece of valuable cloth or a plot of land, the Tano Batak, which is given permanently and will always carry the desired benediction. After danger has been averted, the meal called Upa Sita Sita, the enricher of the soul's happiness, must be given. Its aim being the promotion of a tranquil and balanced state in the tondi of the man to whom it is offered. It is given after a person returns from a long journey and when the migrant returns to the village of his birth. It is the root after recovery from a serious illness and it is never declared after the felicitous birth of a soul. In this last case, it has the more definite name of Marupa and is as much a thanks offering as an enrichment of the mother's bounty and the child's, both of which are thereby strengthened and protected from the dangers of life. Particular interest is aroused at the birth of the first child if it is a son, since this promises the continuance of the lineage. The family, for all sides, will then show their interest. Kinsmen as well as the hula hula and the boru come with their apang rice baskets in which the benedictory gifts of rice and money from the newborn child are carried. The father of the young mother sets aside a wet rice field as the Danarian daily meal of rice for his grandson, while others give him cattle as the Adonia Simon, tendrils of the cucumber, etc. When they have all assembled, the meal is filled up in a high dome shape or on a fine dish and is set before the happy mother. One of those present, the husband, the tulang, or someone else who is respected in the family takes hold of the feast, making noises with his mouth and the dedication macaron of the benediction bringing pile of good beginnings. The address appropriate to such an occasion is included here not only to enliven the description but also because it demonstrates so well the mixed magical and mystical character of the ceremony. Though food, which will now enrich the Tondi, the aim is to promote the coolness, upadingin, and stability HORAS so that the Tondi will be firm and cool, strong and powerful so that the malicious plans of man and evil spirits, those spirits that always lie in wait, the spirits of the solitary places, will remain far distant, so that everything that can be a hindrance, such as obstacles on the road and evil omens, remain far distant. The concern now is the modern Tondi, the cool Tondi, the stable Tondi. The concern now is the Tondi of this dwelling, the powerful ruler which has the whole of the contents of the dwelling under its control, which becomes good fortune from the south and southeast and from the regions between the 8 points of the compass. The concern now is the Tondi of the heart, this warp, the corner from which may everything that is ever remain for the start. This is what the Tondi always desires and what the sons and daughters desires also, and so forth. The principal elements of the Mangupa are eating together or serving a meal, making addresses, giving presents and counter-presents. These lists and the supernatural significance have been dealt with sufficiently in connection with the discussion of the events. They will also be discussed in chapter 8. We will here deal with food and addresses.